and welcome to Frugal Gamer. So today I am going to be talking about the 5 ways to learn a new skill. Now some of these are going to be kind of obvious, but in short, it basically pays off in the end. Number 1 is going to be label everything. Now, this is something that not a lot of people touch up on, and this is actually something that I've been complimented on for my creativity, and I just thought it was kind of common sense. But, so this only works for languages. So, for example, say you're learning, I don't know, Japanese or Chinese. What you could do is you could grab this tissue box and then you could put a label on it in that language that you're trying to learn, and it's gonna tell you, hey, this tissue box, this is what it means. This is what it is in this language. Number 2, which is movies and or videos on the subject. Now, this works for anything. Languages or not. Now, if you're learning a language, it really doesn't matter that you're getting that you're watching a video specifically for learning how to speak the language or write in the language or whatever the case may be. You can simply listen to or watch a music video in that language. Or, you know, if you're not learning a language, then you could look up how to do certain stuff. Or, just a general video and or movie on the subject. For example, programming is one of those things where I actually watch people code out stuff and everything. Not only that, but there are also videos out there for those who want to learn how to actually code and actually figure out what everything means. But luckily for me, I take different courses and practice myself, so I kind of know what these people are doing when they're coding everything out. So there's that, and then there's the next step, which is number 3, which is something that I recommend for people as well, is get a book on the subject. Books can be very helpful, not just in learning how to, you know, actually do or practice with this new skill, but it can actually help with your, if you have problems sleeping. That can help if you read before bed instead of just going on your phone and, you know, switching through stuff. Even ebooks can be harmful just because of the blue light from the phone screen. Having a book, like an actual book in your hand, physical book, that's what I was trying to think of. A physical book actually helps a lot in the sense that it can actually ease anxiety a lot better than ebooks can, or, you know, other things in the household. At least that's what studies show. But number 4 is going to be practicing. For example, if you're trying to learn how to do plumbing and stuff like that, what you should probably look into is try and practice undoing pipes and cleaning them. You know, if you have literally nothing else to do, you should probably clean them. This way you don't have to shell out so much money just to get your stuff all cleaned up and fixed and everything. Yes, practicing is partially knowing how to do the major stuff, but it's also a lot about the little stuff, and the little stuff will add up. So even just practicing that will help you to gain skills. Another thing that you could do with practicing is you could practice with someone else, somebody that's more knowledgeable in the subject than you are. For example, that's one of the things that I feel like I'm slacking on the most when it comes to my Japanese, is I don't have somebody that's more knowledgeable in Japanese that has actually retained the knowledge, and I don't practice with them. But at the same time, I have social anxiety, so that's kind of a me problem. But number 5 is actually going to be write your accomplishments. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but when you write down your accomplishments, what this actually does is this gives you the mindset of, hey, yeah, you actually did make a little bit of progress. Good for you. Pat on the back. Man, maybe we should go and practice a little bit more, or, you know, whatever you've actually progressed in. Maybe you should practice with that a little bit more, or something that you haven't been practicing. It's as simple as writing down an accomplishment that can actually get you you're giving yourself the motivation to actually go out and do it more. That's something that I've noticed with my book reading and whatnot. Me actually focusing on the goal and whatnot is helping me to get through some of these books faster. It's helping me to get through this writing my book faster. It's helping with a lot of different things, and I'm actually overachieving these goals, to be honest. It's one of those things where you really gotta think about how much you're actually doing for your skill that you're trying to improve in that can help you to learn more. So those were the 5 ways to learn a new skill. And this goes with pretty much any skill. If the skill is more like mindset stuff, majority of these ways work. It's just you want to make sure that you're getting on yourself about practicing these skills, because practice is probably the biggest thing that you could be doing, especially if you're practicing with someone else that's more knowledgeable in the subject. But yeah, that was it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!